messages that we receive, is it their obligation to support the Filipina family? So uh, from the very beginning, before you get married to a Filipina, you should bear in mind that you're not only marrying the Filipina, but also the whole family. And because here in the Philippines, you can only find a family which is bigger family, because the grandmother living in same house, the mother, the father, the siblings, the grandchild, so that's how we family close family ties we are. So that's one thing that other foreigner is scared, that my income is enough to support my wife, but the relatives, the family of my wife is a lot. Should I be obliged to support them? And the answer is, it's up to you. Sorry, it's up to you, because as long as you know from the very beginning that you're not that your wife has a big family. So and just bear in mind that that's when you married to your wife, you're not only marrying that wife, but also you're embracing the culture, you're embracing the whole clan of the family, because all the relatives, all the siblings, the nephew, the nieces will call you daddy, tito, so you will be having a big family, so when you arrive to the Philippines and you get married to that woman, you got a big family, and that family will stick to you, and that family, once you're in the difficult times, happy and ups and downs, they're always there to help you, and at the same time they will treat you as part of the family. So that's one thing. At the same time, it's I think this is a simple way it is. Once you saw the scenario, because I'll just give you an example. When Terence and I live in Cebu for a couple of months, at first, it's difficult for Terence to understand, because Nanay is calling me when I was working in Cebu, and Nanay asking for some money for the electricity connections, because that time, back to 2013, we don't have electricity yet. So there's a program in the government that provide a free electricity, but there are a little electrical wire to buy, and some other stuffs going to our house. So that's one thing. So I said to Terence, I need to send money to Nanay for the electrical, and then I say that amount, and then Terence says, how about your other siblings? Even if they contribute 50 pesos or 100 pesos, so that you will not shoulder all the obligations. And I said to Terence, you know what? 50 pesos, 100 pesos is a big amount to my siblings, because that 50 pesos could buy them a kilo of rice, could to feed the family, or some fish, some dish, and it will last for 1 day or 2 days budget on the family. So Terence says, oh, that's 50 pesos. They will that's your mother. They will give that to your mother. And I said, I don't want to ask them, because I know in myself how 50 pesos or 100 pesos is a big amount to them. So I send Nanay that money. So now when we decided to live here at Nanay, so that's another thing that Terence still don't understand the time, is when we get some grocery, when we buy during the pensions arrive, we buy a lot of groceries for 15 days or 30 months, some canned goods, some meat, so like that. So what happened is, when we arrive here, because we're riding in the bike, our Manong Rado will pick up on the road if we get a lot of boxes of grocery. So now, for example, there is one time that we bring a grocery, put it in the back of the motorcycle, and then when we take it out, Nanay already separated, so Terence saw that Nanay set aside for few cans for Manang Lina, few cans for Manang Rado, so your distribution. So Terence says, why is it Nanay like that? Why is it he give out our grocery? Why is it he gives out our grocery to Manang Lina and Manang Rado? we're not selling, you know. So that's how that's the mindset before. So I said to Terence, you know, because nanay care for them, because nanays know that they have no food in their house, you know. So that's the few weeks that we're here, that Terence still didn't understand that the culture that we have. So sometimes there's also another times that once we get breakfast or lunch and dinner, Manong Rado came here to have breakfast, to have lunch, and then sometimes Manong Rado came out in the house of Nanay bringing some bowl of soup or some dish going home, and then Terence saw it, and then Terence says, "Why is it Manong Rado always eat here and then bring some food going home?" You know, and then I said, and then I explained to Terence about it. Then later on, Terence says, "Now I understand when we went to Manong Rado's house that when they pick up the in the kitchen, that is only rice that they eat. So that's one thing." So so now she just realized that, yeah, you know. And then that's the time that we allow Mananglina and Taliklik to eat here and bring some food going home. And then Manong Rado is welcome anytime, because Terence just realized that, you know, what if that's my own family? uh, that I'm very pity if that's my own brother or my sister and they have nothing in their house, you know. So that's one thing that make Terence always it opens his mind. It's open his mind that it's really different. It's different culture. It's the same scenarios that we live here, you know. So that's why in every time we get some groceries, we add on more canned goods, some noodles, you know, and then they have it, you know. So they got that, and we make sure also that even once a week Manong Rado will have job here, and we pay so that he got some money at the same time for Manang Lina, because few hundreds is a big to them, you know. So that makes things so that's why it says that if you're a foreigner, and it gives you headache to think that my Filipina has a big family, you know. Once you will embrace the culture, once you saw in your eyes the reality, then you will be open, and at the same time it will change your mindset, and you will not getting paranoid, or uh, getting a lot of angry in yourselves, or getting a lot of questions, should I, you know. Because in time you will open your heart and says that these people, I met my Filipina not just to love him, but at the same time to open my eyes the reality that I was put in these situations because I have a purpose.